Local fishers around Don Sahong Hydropower Project or DSHP area in Khong District, Champasak Province said their fish catches have only decreased slightly this year as the project has improved fish passage for upstream and downstream migration.
หาได้หลายอยู่แต่ก่อนเดี๋ยวนี้ก็หาหลายน้อยถ้าว่าป่าขึ้นมามันมีผู้ขึ้นมันก็ขึ้นได้หลายแต่ว่าอยู่ทางเกาะมันก็หาหลายน้อยแต่ว่ามันขึ้นได้หลายป่า
One fisherman in Don Sahong village, Mr. Vieng Sai, explained that recently the project removed rocks, traps, and other barriers to make it more convenient for fish passage, so fish migration upstream is quicker than in the past.
เป็นดอกเป็นแหเป็นอีสังเป็นหม้องนี่แหละ
For example, 2 years ago, villagers built fishing equipment to catch fish in their nets because they had difficulty swimming upstream through the rocks.
เปียกนี่มันจะเป็นคันเหวเพิ่นบ่ได้ท่านบ่แต่ก่อนเพิ่นท่านจ่อเป็นคันเหวมันก็ขึ้นยากมันก็อังแน่นี่เพิ่นก็จ่อเป็นผู้ขึ้นแต่บ่อนป่าก็ขึ้นง่ายสะดวก
Currently, the rocks have been removed and fish find it easier to go upstream, so fish catches have only decreased slightly.
ได้เก่าได้ก็พอไรคือกันแต่หากลุดน้อยนึงแต่ว่าป่ามันผ่านขึ้นไว้หลายไว้กว่าแต่ก่อนก็ละหากันไม่ได้
However, Mr. Vieng Sai said fishers in upstream or northern areas of the Mekong River at Hu Wai Fish Channel are catching more fish than downstream, possibly as a result of the improved fish passage.
ก็มีส่วนนึงก็ยังหาปลาอยู่ก็ยังพอไหลก็ปกติแห้งหลายกว่าเก่าปลาเด่นแต่ว่าเฮามีตะตางแต่ว่าผู้หาน้อย
Other fishers at Hang Sadam village said Don Sahong Hydropower Project has not affected their lifestyle much, even though it removed some of the illegal fish traps they had built to provide for more sustainable fish conservation.
มันเป็นแต่มือแล้วมันโศกแน่ก็9โล10โลมื้อไรบ่โศกก็4-5โลนะปะพี่ปลาบ้านเฮานี่แหละกันยามนี้นี่
They didn't know what effect the project would have upstream, but said the fish catches in the area had decreased slightly as fishers were using only nets rather than illegal equipment.
ความสูง2มาความแห้งการแห้งของน้ำถ้าว่าน้ำแห้งเกินไปก็ขึ้นบ่ได้น้ำค่อยเกินไปก็ปลาบ่สนใจบ่ขึ้นฉะนั้นเฮาต้อง
An official at the Don Sahong Hydropower Company, Somporn Phommanivong, explained that the Sahong Channel was probably the best channel for fish passage, but it was obstructed by fishing gear. Sang Phuoc and Sadam channels were advised by the MRC as also passable by fish, and improvements have made them more passable. Physical improvements have been made at 7 sites for fish passage, now on 3 channels, and more will be carried out each dry season, while large illegal fishing gear which blocks the channels is being removed. He said once the dam is built, fish will be able to use several other channels for upstream and downstream migration. Such fish can use the nearby Hu Sadam for upstream and downstream migration. Earlier this year, villagers worked with project staff to remove rocks. As a result, Hu Sadam is now about 0.5 meters deeper.
So what the company has done in this year is built a very large channel around the waterfall, which is a lower slope, not as fast water, and easier for fish to come up past the waterfall. So we can say the works have been partly successful so far, because when the channel was opened in May, thousands of fish went through this channel. At least 50 fishermen were fishing with cast nets, legal gears on the channel. Some of them were catching up to 20 kilograms of fish a day. So we can say the fishermen were catching around 1 ton per day of fish migrating through this channel. But still thousands of fish went through.
The developers also removed rapids and rocks from Hu Sang Phuoc so that more fish can pass through that channel, which is similar but larger than Hu Sahong.
And then for the powerhouse, we have to dig first. You have to dig to the very bottom, then only you build from the bottom. So the so-called excavation, the digging, already more than 95%.
Don Sahong Hydropower Project is being implemented by Mega First Corporation Berhad with the power generated by the $500 million dam to be sold domestically. Don Sahong has a concession period of 25 years. It is expected the dam will generate about 2,000 gigawatts hour of electricity per year and is slated to commence commercial operations in 2019 or 2020, with the power sold to Electricité de Laos or EDL.